Alrighty. I think it's working. Yep, it is. Alright. Screw it. There we are. Okay. Alrighty. So, I don't expect many people to join this, so I'm probably just gonna be, one moment. There. Okay, so now there's that link thing. Alright, so what I'm probably gonna do is just kind of mess around, talk with whoever joins, but as of right now, I think it's just me or one person in here. I'm not sure, but currently, what this is I planned on working on something called the climate map, which is just a map of basically like if it's a desert, a tundra, stuff like that. Sorry, I have to sneeze. Holy hell, I've been like kind of sickly. Okay. So, like I said, I mainly just plan on doing the climate map first for the new version of the map because I liked the old one, but it was kind of cartoonish and it was nostalgic. It felt good, but it just was kind of a struggle to put things on it a lot of the time because I had it set for my laptop and I couldn't transfer anything over before it decided that it wanted just to die. Uh, Hello, random. Welcome to the stream. Random is one of the players, and like two or three people joined the call because of the link I just put in the thing. Oh my goodness, I'm actually dying. Project Osato, yo. Hello. Currently, guys, I'm just working on the your guys' climate map for the game. Then I'll just kind of talk with you guys or just kind of do a bunch of random stuff about the game. Glory to Quavria. Hell yeah. Uh, no, leave those. Alright. 6 viewers, damn. That climbed as soon as I put the link in the thingamajig. Okay. Maybe I should change Octon to the Octon Federation. So you're who plays Rail, alright. Well, or maybe New Octon or whatever. Um, Personally, I believe you can rename your thing whatever you want. It's your nation that you run. I feel like saying that you can't do it just is just kind of a bit of a wrong thing to say whenever it comes to at least like a rebranding of it. I There's some things I would prefer that some of you don't do, where it's like could potentially just like screw a bunch of stuff over, or maybe not make sense, or would require massive change. But if it's something like a name rebrand, but you're still playing the game, then I think that I don't think, but I'd allow that. So you can keep it as you can make it the Octan Federation, or you can make it the Octan Empire, like how Rail was. It's your choice. I would enjoy the gameplay more than the lore. Currently gameplay is like how do I put it? It's a little, I'm trying to think. Not lacking, but maybe difficult's the right word. It's difficult for me because I realized kind of very late in that, oh, this is my first time doing this, and I have everything set up to where I'm the one who, like, has it controlled for, like, all of your countries and stuff to be, not played out a certain way. That comes off wrong. That I have it set up for you guys to... Oh my goodness. Think, Dallas, think. I just had a massive brain fart. Holy shit. What I was saying is the one downside that I kind of realized very late on is that this is the first time I ever did anything like this officially, and it's to a large group of people while I'm doing majority of things done by myself. And I know the easy answer is just, well, get more people to help with everything, or I'll help with stuff or something like that. I would rather... I accept help whenever it comes to you guys who actually play the game, but whenever it comes... But I don't want to feel pressured as like, hey, I need you to help me on this. I want you guys to be able to play the game and enjoy it perfectly fine. I could probably find people who are willing to just kind of... I shouldn't say co-host. More like... secondary host or something like... that's basically the same thing. What I'm getting at is people who tally up like all of your stuff, because the game is going to have... all of you guys need to make your decisions and stuff like that throughout the entire thing. And there's only so much that I could get within a given time, and some people may not even be on whenever I am and taking your turns into account. True, we just need more game masters. I don't think more game masters is the right word, but I feel like having more people that are able to assist in it. Kind of, I don't know what the right word is for it. I'm kind of just coloring the thing in right now. Just playing with my little coloring book. That's going to be some new marketing. I'm going to drop a Torna coloring book. You guys want that? You guys want a coloring book for Torna? Color inside the lines. Yes. Alright, got a little bit of this stuff done. I feel like this looks better already, because whenever it comes to the old climate map, it just I like it. Okay, I'm not saying that this old map was bad by any means, but I certainly do feel like what we have here is what I made here is looks a lot better. Torn a coloring book, make everything Quaverian. Give me a moment. I'll pull up the national map and I'll grab the color thing for Quavery. I'll just fill in the entire map with that one color. Rail Mountain issue. Sorry, I was sneezing. Put my microphone on mute so I don't blow out your guys' eardrums if you're wearing headphones. Okay, let's put I feel like I'm just kind of gonna Okay. I feel like I'm just gonna make whereas the old map, it was kind of just a straight line. I'm gonna make this a little bit better looking. Rail Mountain issue. Yeah. What is... you have mountains. Look, you have mountains here. Well, on the old map you did, and you're still probably gonna do, because I'm just making the new one now. Let me bring a little bit up into Adheim here. Or Eidheim. I'm not sure. I completely forget what his country's thing is pronounced as. I think it's Eidheim, maybe. Or Ad. I've called it Ad so many times, I'm not sure. If you guys have any questions about the game, feel free to just kind of type them out in the thing while I'm doing this. You can feel free to ask some questions about things and such. Just put that there. Okay. What's good game? Hello, normal. Alright. Currently I'm just working on the game's climate map. And what's this game about? Okay. To describe 100 Years of History to you, it is okay, imagine Hearts of Iron 4 or a game that's similar to that, but set on a fictional planet, sadly not a video game, run by some rando and played by a bunch of strangers who don't know each other on the internet. That's largely what this game is. And it's currently a work in development, and I'm currently just now doing a rebranded version of the old world map, whereas the old world map looked like... that's the Pangea one. This is what it looks like before, and I'm changing it a lot to make it look like... do I not have a... where's the blank version? There. And I'm making it look like this. Well, made it look like this. I just need to make I'm making a climate version like how the other one had. Seems cool. There's a link in the description of the video if you want to play. A lot of us are currently in this holy hell, what's it called? A live stream. currently a lot of us are in the live stream, and a lot of the players that I have inside of the Discord server are open to helping out anyone who's new to the game. So if you need help with anything, they'll fill you in on stuff. Project says, can we rebel after a war? I would say so, that whenever it comes to like playing the game, you can rebel after a war, but not instantly. I would say give it like maybe a year, maybe, and then you're allowed to like form like a resistance movement where you'll play as an insurgency, where that's basically what the whole it's mainly the main that's the main reason why I made an insurgency group or an insurgency role for the game, was so that if a nation falls, there's something that that player can do. If, hey, I want my country back, I'm gonna go beat this guy's head in with rocks or something. Like 10 years later, maybe 10, maybe less, I'm not sure. Not if everyone's dead. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. If it ends in some like big nuclear fallout, like if your country goes out with quite literally a bang, then depending on how large scale it is and how small your country is would depend if you survive the, you know, nuclear bomb. So by fictional planet, do you mean something like decaying winter planet? Okay. Have you okay, you've probably have played things like if you've played any game ever that is set in a different planet, that is what this is. It's basically like a different planet is what it's supposed to be. So imagine a random planet out in the middle of space, and it looks like this. And that is what you're playing on. Also, the game is this season of the game is set from 1900 to 2000. Hence the name of the game, 100 Years of History. All of you players will end up going through 100 years of history. So I have a bunch of seasons planned, like ones that are like there's one called Rise of Industry, there's one called Ants Among Giants, there's one called Flintlocks and Firing Lines, and the one we're currently on is Dawn of the Modern Era, which I kind of thought of because this is kind of the time frame where things took a massive turn to being what they currently are within our modern day lifetimes. 100 years of working. I'm trying my best, okay? I don't think I saved the... Was it like terraformed by humans, or did it start out being terraformed? Okay, imagine how Earth was created with whatever you believe in, and it instead of Earth, it's somewhere completely different. So, okay, imagine this is Earth, but it just looks like this. That is what the game is. And instead of playing as real life nations, you get to choose what nation you play as. You get to create your own. 100 new features of history. Don't... To sum it up, just like what random guy typed, build a world like this, it's gonna take time. I can't just slap together some nations and call it a day. You probably don't get the reference, but some people here are currently going, he said the thing! It's gonna take time. So, yeah. The first time I find 100 years history, I knew it was my destiny. 365 days of real history. Lord. Since I believe that you are either new to the game or haven't played it before or heard about it, I am going to kind of give you a small rundown of like how like things work with it. Um, each nation and organization, each player of the game gets a certain amount of turns, but the largest population of players who play the game are playing as a nation. So nation, just using them as a term, nations get three. They get three actions in one turn. It takes 12 turns to make up a full in-game year. So basically, those 12 turns are 12 months, or what those are. These YouTube emojis are so buns. So that's kind of just how the game runs. Also, I don't really know if normal. Are you in the game already, or are you new to it, or have you just randomly found this stream and clicked on it? So I can like accurately tell you about the game. If we create a nation that have a okay, if we create a nation that has a story that there are two nations united together, but they're still not the same country. So, okay. Sorry, let me reread that. If we create a nation that has a story that it's two nations united together, but they're not the same country, do we technically have two nations? No. You have an alliance. I made one for the alliances and associations section. Regional. That is what your alliance will fall under. It can also be political, military, economical, or cultural, for whatever, really. So, regional just means it's this place that we're in the same location, so we are going to join together, is what those are. Might be from a different Discord server about a Dead by Daylight game after subscribing to you from one that I saw. Oh. If they're united, they're just one big nation. Random, I think what he means by that is basically like imagine the United States, but they're all countries. But I don't know where I'm going with that. I'm gonna stop talking. Yeah. Also, by the way, thank you for checking out like all the other videos and stuff. Normal. Hope you liked the not what was it called? Unalive by Night video. I really enjoyed playing that game. It was really fun, just terrorizing other people in it. It was it was funny. And just like that, the FBI man in my computer has just contacted a psych ward. I'm going to be gone, and this game will never be finished. I have I plan on doing a bunch of things for that one border conflict. Thank God you didn't end up in a server with me. I have admin stuff. Oh no. Normal. Letting you know, I do things for the players of this game as like a little kind of as a way to say thank you for like deciding to play the game and stick around. So I've made things that are kind of like this. Just give it a moment. I've made a bunch of stuff like that for people's nations that are kind of just like things to let the players know that I'm like paying attention to their stuff and I want to help out and things like that. So that was, hear me out, mobile support will attract more players. What do you mean by mobile support? Fullsiktigt en ponchongalnons av nekondalinonderhand. Konsadir sotten der vod. Oh, mobile players can play the game. It's the one deal breaker that I expect some people to have is the fact that this isn't a video game. See ya, project. I feel like a lot of people who, if they see something like this, they assume, hey, this seems like it's a video game or would be part of a video game. But it's not, sadly. The way I can describe it is, imagine playing Hearts of Iron 4 and bringing it to more of like a Dungeons and Dragons type of thing. But minus, well, sometimes, maybe at one point, like fantastical stuff, but probably not for a little bit. It's kind of like D&D, but instead of playing as these great adventurers and or a bunch of random guys who got drunk together and beat the crap out of some guard and decided, hey, we should go fight a dragon. Instead of like that level, it's more political. It's more of a, you are the leader of a nation is who you control. Hear me out. All right. All right. Go ahead. If the hear me out is going to be make it into a video game, I would love to, but there's one issue. If I don't really have there's a couple issues with making it a video game. The main issue is I don't know anybody or that would make a video game for free. Maybe some of the players would, but I would feel horrible about it. I would feel like I'm basically employing slave labor is what I would feel like. And the other one is that I feel like a video game is too scripted. And this game is supposed to be complete, unadulterated randomness that whatever a country decides to do. Randomness dipped in realism, but randomness nonetheless. No, I got a better idea. What if I just make the entire north like a desert and the entire south just Arctic? What's this what's this top fans thing? I don't know what that is. Add Sigma Alpha Males Trust. Well, we got a guy in here called Captain Freaktastic, and I said that he could make Freakistan if he wanted to make a country, and it's the only joke country I'd allow. But I don't think he's interested in making an actual country for the thing. Sadly, we will have no Freakistan. Maybe, but probably not. Now, veteran players of this game, this is where things go a little bit odd, because I'm going to make Aruna here a little bit different. Whereas before, it was just completely desert, now it's going to be kind of half and half. It's going to be half desert, half, like, savanna, or, like, majority of it's going to be more... It's going to be a bit more, like, mid-Africa than, you know, Sahara. Once I'm done with the swamps, mountains, and coloring in all of the biomes for the map, I will move on to adding rivers, which is something that, since I started to work on this new map, people have been asking where are the rivers, because the old map had... where is it? Rivers wherever nations were here, and then the rivers were through it, because I just put the rivers as like, hey, here's a little thing for like a natural barrier and stuff, and it was alright. But looking at other maps and stuff of like more professional people, I see oftentimes they don't put rivers and stuff, which I feel is a kind of odd, because who wouldn't put a river in something like that in like a world map? But you know, what can you do? Sorry, I gotta go back to this to work on it. Holy crap. Sorry, I had to sneeze again. Jeez. I'm dying over here. Summer and my allergies are just acting up. Getting a little too freaky for my liking. Welcome to the waves of people who just joined the stream, by the way. Ow, my elbow. What does that mean? You trying to say something, boy? He just typed Ella with, or Ellie or whatever, and then put a money face. Huh. This guy might be a little freaky, chat. We might gotta put him down. Let me just... what if I just... and it wasn't connected up here. Okay. Okay. Something I also need to do is for this continent over here, Perony, I need to... or Perny, hell, I don't even know how to pronounce half the shit I come up with. I'm gonna make it, since this is kind of based on South America, I just kind of thought of, like, the part in South America that goes down a bit to the Arctic, so I was gonna make this a little bit, like, tundrad. Elliot. Boy. I'm tired of this, Grandpa! That's too damn bad! You keep doing. By the way, for those of you that don't know, that movie's called Holes, and it's not bad. It's actually a pretty good movie. About this kid who goes to a youth prison camp where some lady makes them try to dig for some lost cowboy treasure. It's a good movie. I like it. I liked it a lot whenever I was little, but I haven't really watched it for a while. If I just desert. Okay, what if I Hello, Kai Carter. Alright, so everyone who's new to the stream, this is a game I created, sadly not a video game, and I'm currently making a climate map for it, which the climate map is basically showing like biomes and stuff like that. I got a better idea actually though. Damn, I actually got it perfectly on the line. Holy hell. I loved your Unalive by Night videos. Thank you. Thank you very much. I plan on doing more of those at some point, mainly whenever they come out with a new killer, because I feel like being the killer is the most fun part, if I'm being completely honest. Run, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. I came up with some fire lines while doing that. Completely unscripted, too, if I'm being honest. Came here looking to be a hero. All you got to be was a victim. That one goes hard. That one really goes hard. I think a new killer's coming out called Josh. Not gonna lie though, if I was named Josh, I'd probably turn out to be a serial killer too. That looks better. I like that. Looks real good. This is real good. Instead of having a jungle on Aruna here, or Arunia here, I'm just going to call it Aruna. Instead of having a jungle on Aruna here, I'm just going to make it large savanna. Instead of like the tiny little parts that they have here. But yeah, if I was named Josh, like I don't think I would survive. The only thing worse than that's being called Bartholomew. That ain't no way that's a real ass name though. That ain't real. I don't think that's a real name. Let's give our fake New Zealand here a little bit of desert. Then savanna. There we go. There's our little New Zealand. What is the game you're making? Alright. To sum it up, for you and everyone new to this that's never heard of this game before, this is a game called 100 Years of History, where I grab a bunch of random-ass internet strangers to come together to play out politics. You control countries, or you control organizations, you fight wars, you do trade, you research new technology, all with the hopes that you survive till the very end. This game is, heavily work in progress. Can I join? If you would like to join, you can click the link in the description of the stream, and it has a Discord link there that will take you to the server for it. However, a deal breaker for most, it's not a video game. Few reasons why. Number one, I don't have any experience making video games. Number 2, if I did get people to make games for me, I would need to pay them with money I don't have. 3, if I got free people to do it, I would feel so bad about it. Even if they were people that were part of this game and are passionate about it, I would feel so bad about basically using them as a form of slave labor. I would feel awful about it. Random guy says it's just Hoi 4. That's basically what it is. It's Hearts of Iron 4, but eh. Desert islands down here. For the veteran players here, which continent should I do next? Nordia, Asolia, Levia, Perny, or Skara? Which one should I do next? To be honest, I never played these games before. Well, I've played these games before, so I think I know what. That's why I'm in charge. Perny, alright. For new people, someone said they were actually joining, and he very much did. Welcome, friend. Friend is now part of the game, guys. Everyone who's a veteran in this game, go wish friend a happy or a congratulations joining. And we already got communists trying to contact him. Oh god. Yeah, this is basically just like the server stuff. There's a bunch of things through here, and yeah, I'm gonna go back to just making this thing. Once more, feel free to ask questions about the game, whether you are new to it or you are a veteran player. Either or, I will be happy to answer any questions about this, because it doesn't have a... Well, it does have rules and regulations and how to play currently written down, but it would probably take a little bit of time in order to fully grasp, like, exactly how to play. I promise myself, and I promise to all of you, that I will try my hardest to be patient, to, quote, lock in on everything, and yeah. My new flag looks suck now. Random guy, how to become eligible to get to colony? Random guy, I'll talk to you in a second, but first, Kai, aka friend. First off, to play the game, well, to start the game, it hasn't really begun yet, but in order to have a role in the game, there's a few that we have. The first one that most players decide to pick is Nation Leader. You control a nation on the continent, on the world map, and this is, let me find it. If you're currently watching the stream, Kai, this is what the world map looks like in regards of nations. Anywhere colored is a nation, anywhere that is white is blank and free space for you to take. All these spaces have their own preset languages, and you can form anything that you really want to off of that. And Nation Leaders has the main focus of the game in mind, where you are in charge of a country, you control everything, and you act out as if you were in charge of a, well, real country. The second role we have is Nation Officer, where you are part of a nation, but you do not control it. Instead, you control it, you assist in its military, whether that is by the nation leader saying, hey, I want you to go fight a battle instead of me so I can do more turns and stuff. Or you building up the military with the nation leader's permission. The third role we have is nation journalist, where basically you write down lore and you create news stories and articles and stuff like that. And you can either be as like a positive of the government journalist, or you can be a negative journalist. Just stuff like that. Basically, you're a journalist, is what you are. The next role we have is kind of like playing a nation, but has a few more regulations. It's called colonial governor. Colonial governor, sorry, colony governor, I think is what I had it set as. Is it? I think it's colony governor. Yeah, it's colony governor. Colony governors are people who are in control of land that a country controls, but you control it as if it was a small nation, but you take orders from the big nation that currently controls that land. And now we have the last three roles that you can currently play are I like officer. All right. Before we set in stone you being a officer to a nation, I want to run through the last three for you, which are organizations. Organizations are kind of like countries, but they're on a smaller scale. Organizations are stationed within countries and they commit acts throughout them. So the ones that we have are IRT, PMC, and Insurgency. IRT, International Research Team, you research technology and you basically try to better the life of the nation, whether it's by researching things for the military or researching things through industry, stuff like that. We have PMC, or private military company, where you are where you control a group of mercenaries for hire who go and commit operations on behalf of a government or an individual, sometimes illegal, sometimes not. Sometimes illegal, sometimes not. And the last one we have, which I'm surprised nobody really plays yet, Insurgency, where your goal is to tear down a government. That's basically it. You try to take out the current rule and instill your own leader. From there, you have a choice whether you want to stay in Insurgency and appoint another player to be the leader of the government if they accept it, or you can just take role as the leader of the country and change its course from there. Heck no. So no Insurgency. It's not as cool as I was hoping people thought it would be. Alright. So, officer. We have a bunch of countries that you can select from. We have, let me just quickly run through them. Lamaroxa, Nordheim, Adheim, Quavria, Pontia, Terran, Ferris, Landakont, Zylandia, Shakovia, Octon, no, not that one, Ursovia, Daito, Almosta, Naveja, Ryota, Roscovian, Hyozi, Valdepro, Alferia, Polaris, Odenvar, Hustadovamina, and Garovinia. About the sorry, let me find you, Octon. There. I know, project. I know with like Octon, you're going for Centaurus Aquilia, but I feel like it's a little bit exact to what it currently is. If anything, I like this one the most because it's not really like showing like the actual thing that the game has it based on. I like this one probably the most, if any of them. Hi, live stream. Am going to be an officer. All right. So Kai, if you want to know anything about any of the nations, you can go to this little nation section here on the Discord and click through them and see what they're all like. Currently, some popular / strong ones I would say are Nordheim, Adheim, Quavria, Pontia, Ferris, Landakont, Zylandia, Shakovia, Ursovia, and probably Hyozi. Those are probably some of the most popular. Or like, I would say that those are probably the most popular, is what I mean. However, you can select whatever you want. Oh, my neck. They did a size increase for some of the countries by taking the thing and like pulling them out so they got bigger, and it kind of gave like these little dots on like the ends that aren't exactly the same color, so it kind of has it split off sometimes, and I don't really like it. It's annoying, but I just kind of leave it in there because at this far you can't see it. Also, Kai, for certain roles, you need permission to do them from whoever you are trying, from ever who you want to be part of. Roles being officer, journalist, PMC, and IRT. Ones that you don't need permission to do that you don't need permission from anyone to do is nation leader or insurgency. Those two you can just say, "Hey, I want to be this," and okay, we'll find you a spot. Or in terms of nation leader, will find you a spot. In terms of insurgency, pick where you want to destroy. My internet is suck. At some points, we all have like trash internet. There's that. I would say those, and then we'll move. Savannah. Alright, back. Any opinion on Mister? What do you mean? What Mister? Oh crap, I just realized. I forgot. Random guy. You asked me, how do you get eligibility to get a colony? Ask and pick. That's basically it. From like the world map and stuff, just currently I have yet to add them, but I need to put Pontius thing like right here, at least within these islands. These ones are going to be untouched, and Ursovia is going to have one, but it's going to be like a bit more northward. So if you want to, you can either make a colony down here in Arunia while there's still room. You can make one over here in Skara while there's still room. You can go over here to these little islands. Hell, you could even come down here to Parony, but I don't think the locals would like that very much. Can I have a colony in Arunia? If you can find a player who is willing to play as a colony governor, then very much go ahead. So Kai Carter, I found a kingdom to join. Alright, which one? Oh yeah, currently, depending on how many like people that a like nation has, will depend if you are allowed to be an officer to it based on gameplay. Because if one country has like 3 officers and one has none, then that country just gets 4 turns so that they can just do whatever they want. So if that place already has an officer, sorry, you'll have to go somewhere else. But until everybody has at least 1 officer, and then it will go up to 2, and then it will go up to 3. I have a big giant document here of a bunch of info for the game, and let me find its roles. Okay, we have a bunch of roles here. I still have yet to type out colony governor though. Can you tell me when to join? Like I said, there's currently a couple popular ones. We have Nordheim, Adheim, Quervia, Pontria, Terran, Ferris, Landakont, Zylandia, Shokovia, Octin, Ursilvia, Daito, Amasta, Nevasia, blah blah blah, all these ones. I would recommend that you take whatever choice that you would like, depending on however or whatever you want to do. But if I had to say some of the most popular ones to pick, like I've said, probably Nordheim, Ferris, Landakont, Zylandia, Quervia, Pontia, and maybe Hyozi. Probably those ones are the most popular ones as of right now. Project says do not trust anyone. It's not how we make friends, dude. So, in kind of other words, if you want to be part of a monarchy, Kingdom of Nordheim, Kingdom of Quervia, Kingdom of Pontia. If you want to be part of a communist regime, then go Sokovia. Even though, does he have an officer? I don't think he has an officer. Does he? How many? Almost Hyozi, Nevasia. No, he doesn't. So if you want to be part of a communist regime, go with this guy, Soviet Federal State of Shokovia. I have no idea what to say for how to say his thing. If you want to be part of another communist regime, go with People's Socialist Republic of Hyozi. If you want to be part of a fascist regime, then go with Landakont regime. But like I said, your choice. Do whatever. Okay, back to this. I feel like Bob Ross right now. Happy little trees. I'll just get a couple little happy trees right here. Right here. Look how happy they are. My bad. Jeez, I keep... Burn the trees. Burn. I'm in Kingdom of Osprey. Okay. What you're currently looking through is the archive. The archive are nations that do not exist anymore. Ospite doesn't exist. It did at one point. Sadly, he's gone. Confederation of Itrovik is gone. Imperial Duchy of Kazuya is gone. Confederation of Landafriant is gone. Grand Maritime Republic of Cartesia is gone. Nationalist Republic of Varula is gone. Republic of Sildrum is gone. Maple Republic is gone. Kingdom of Ospite is gone. And the Octarian Federation is gone. You're currently looking through the archive, sadly. Yo, 10 people. Hi. I don't know why I'm in this live. Well, you're welcome nonetheless. Appears and recommended. Yo, I'm showing up in people's recommendeds. I have achieved greatness. 8 now. Man, we were in double digits for a moment. I think my highest was like 9, maybe 12. I'm not sure. Hello. But O face, or like shocked face, or whatever that is, :0 or whatever. I'm just gonna call you face. Face, if you are willing to listen, I will tell you exactly what is currently going on and what I am doing right here in front of the screen. If not, then you can go and do whatever you plan on doing. But if you're willing to listen, this is a game called 100 Years of History. I have decided to put together a group of a bunch of random internet strangers to act out politics. It's basically Hearts of Iron 4, but but not really a video game, sadly. It's kind of like Dungeons and Dragons, but instead of grand adventurers, you're playing as weird politics that do whatever they do. Politicians, jeez. I hate her, Sylvia. Well, I hate you! Sorry for breaking your eardrums, guys. You said he hated my pride and joy. You monster. How dare you? If you want, I can put it in stupid terms. I'm not saying that you're stupid, but I am, so I use it pretty often. Okay, so Tlusky's done, Slavinsky's done, Aruna's done, Shinora's done, Parany's done. There's gonna be a bloodbath war. I actually... Didn't I make a map that was... Let me find it. Yeah, look at this. This is what's gonna happen. This deadass is happening. Look at this here. Back to this. Hey, we're back to 10 people. Dmitry Sanoyev has joined the call, and I know who you are because you play Roscovian, or whatever the shit it's called. Roscovia is what it's called. You play that one. Just make Polaris neutral. Bro, Polaris joined you NRCP guys, or NCPR. NRCP. Wait. NRCP, right. He joined you, NRCP guys, and then he joined Bund Eins, and now he felt pressured by one side or another, so he went, okay, I'm gonna go with these guys, and little bro wanted to stay neutral. He wanted to be friends with everyone, and y'all just bullied him. I'm a ball of fetus. Did the game start? Okay, Kai, the game has not started. It's currently in development, and I would say probably 89 to 91% complete. I have a bunch of stuff I need to do still, like coming up, like making game maps and things like that. So I need to do a bunch of more stuff until the game is fully, completely finished. It will probably take a bit, but a lot of these people have stuck it out for a long time, so I believe that all of you can wait a bit longer too. I know that waits aren't really ideal, and it's not a fun thing to be interested in something and then, okay, well, it doesn't seem like it's coming, so I'm just gonna go. But a way to stay invested, if you are willing to be, is to just kind of check in. Look at polls, the devlogs, and features that I've completed. Doing things like that will probably, or I would think, at least things that they've kind of done for me whenever I look at things and think, okay, I'm probably just going to go because they're not doing anything here. Yeah. Like Random Guy said, building a world like this is gonna take time. I am in Octan Empire. Does... I'm not sure if Octan, aka Rail, has No, he doesn't. So, Octon, aka Rail, and Project, who's currently in the call, are you willing to take upon Kai, aka Friend here, to play as your nation officer? You can accept or decline, do whatever you wish. What call? Okay. Alright, we're next. My nation is suck, you know. It does not suck. You keep that chin up, King. You keep that chin up, King. Don't you dare say it sucks. Okay, Levia. Or yeah, screw it. Sorry, talking to myself like a schizophrenic. Contact confirmed. Alright, got it. There's the. I think. I'm not sure if, not sure if Conquest will be a little mad that his desert turned to this, but he can cry about it if I'm being honest. Delta has to go through another pain moment. He's gonna realize he needs to redo the whole prehistoric Torna. Honestly, I don't really care. The prehistoric map didn't really take all that long, and I'll probably just... I may not even do it, really. It was a fun idea I had for a little bit, but then I just kind of... The right word to say is it fell off. It fell off for me, is what happened. Alright, gang, I'm getting that officer. Congratulations, Kai. You have just now become a nation officer of the Octon Empire. There, Octon Empire. Congratulations. Yippee! I prefer less flavor, more game. The prehistoric thing don't really matter. Yeah, that's half of the reason why I just went, yeah, it's just not worth it. It was just a fun idea I had for a moment. I have arrived. Welcome, very much welcome. Who win a 1v1 fight, Polaris or the Royal Colony? Well, if Vast is backed by you, so what wins? What wins? There's a gnat in my room. Get the hell out of here. What wins? This little fella or this guy supported by this guy? Oh, 1v1? I say Polaris. Polaris got this. He gonna go down swinging if he somehow loses. He going down swinging at least. And the desert has become sand. Welcome to the Dune campaign, guys. Polaris for sure. Polaris gonna body that motherfucker. Can this damn gnat get out of here? Karate chop this damn thing. Depends on the era. What do you mean? What do you mean by depends on the era? Like what year we end up in? Well, even then, Polaris is with NRCP guys, so. Oh. Okay. This. I'd like to 1v1 Navy with Rosker in 1950. Who even are you? Project is Octon, aka what used to be Rail. I want to see the Octon. I want to see the Octon Navy fight against the Nordian Navy. I had to think of what they were called. The Nordic Navy. Fucking Vikings. Oh, fuck. Shit. Dude, I have no idea what the hell just happened. I am sorry. Quevia versus Ursovia win. I found a little, something that was a little... I messed up, okay? Whenever I made your guys' combat, or like your guys' unit symbols, I made them with, like, black symbols with the color of your nations behind it. When two similarly oh my god! When two similarly, oh my words don't word. When two countries that kind of have the same color scheme go together, as well as it. Holy shit! Can this damn gnat get out of here? I'm gonna fist fight it. As I was saying, when two nations that are kind of the same color, or like the nation background color things are kind of the same as Quevia or Ursovia, kind of the same. Follow that up with the fact that it is a black symbol thing with this. I can't see it. Followed up by it being on this tinier grid because I wanted the maps to be bigger for you guys. Make Quevia white for the battle. Maybe. I think white would work because your whole country's white. The main reason why I didn't do white for your country was because it's just free land and someone just says, hey, I want that spot. Sorry, let me rephrase. There's a guy here. I know I said every white spot on the map is up for claim, but that's actually a player. I'm about to slap this. General Delta, check general chat. We'll get into that another day. Okay. All right, buddy. Okay. What's happening to bro? Is bro okay? Make Quevia white for the battle. I thought it would be navy gray. Okay, so levy's done. Minus this part. I'm gonna make this just tropical. I thought about making a biome be referred to as volcanic, which is just like volcanoes and stuff, but I don't think I would put a volcano on the map. I probably should. Maybe. I don't know. Should I for a climate map? I have an idea, so when people you move, take the Discord. I have an idea, so when people move, you take the Discord PF profile picture, make that move with a gun if it's an officer. Okay, how officers work for the... Okay, let me make this version of the map without the train. Okay. So if I go here, I have a bunch of... Let's just get Xylandian units. Just get a medic. And then... Oh, wrong. There. And then... Whatever. Ferris. I only have an anti-tank for Ferris. Okay, whatever. How the battles work is like this. They are all in like these. They all run through like the hexes and stuff, and they just fight it out. Basically, so country. Okay, I'm just gonna do colors. Red country over here is on defense. Purple country over here is on attack, and the leaders are just telling the units where to go and when to fight. So yada yada yada, and shoot, boom, kill, and then this thing go bye bye. Nation officers, whenever the nation leader is fighting, they get 2 turns instead of 3, like how nation officers have. Sorry, like how nation leaders have. But whenever it's just an officer fighting, then they get 3 turns. It's supposed to kind of be like a balancing thing, because I want the officer players to have more than just building the military, but I don't want them to have the same level of like. I don't want them basically to be the nation leader, but for combat. So I make it to where it's just a little bit less. Nordheim has a ring of fire project researched already, and put it on the Eidheim border. So yeah, Kai. This is basically how like combat works. Just get like a bunch of these guys. Okay. 3 turns, and I just move them like this, and then I make them shoot to hit these things. It's kind of scuffed, I know, but it's what I got. So when a person moves, that is the rule. You put their profile pic instead of the blocks, maybe. Okay. What I showed you were not these are not player units. These are the soldiers. These are basically what the soldiers are supposed to be. So we have like the this is supposed to be like an anti-tank, and this is supposed to be a medical guy. The symbols and the designs on them are basically supposed to mean what a certain unit is, and like what it does, what its speciality is and stuff. It's not a player. A player is just above this. A player's above this and telling these guys where to go. They aren't like directly in the combat. Sorry, but there's no Belgium that exists here. We'll put every troop to secure the border. Dang. Okay. All right. Does that make sense, Kai? That makes sense. All right. So we got this. Who's the USA of Torna? The closest thing to America and Torna, maybe not size, but probably with like how there's a bunch of English speak. Okay, like how we have like countries that speak the same languages and stuff. So if we had to like jock them up, holy shit! If we had to like put them up to be like countries and like their own countries and stuff, I would say probably America, like this, like almost Eidheim would probably be America. Almosta would probably be Austria, while Landerkant is Germany, and things, just stuff like that. What does the actual player look like in the game? The player is invisible. The player, technically, if you want to give him a character, is the president, dictator, king, leader, whoever, or whatever you want to call him, is. That is who the leader is. That is you. You play as the leader of the country. What do you mean, Asian? What do you mean by so based on culture and governance? You mean like, what Project said by Who is USA? Oh, okay. Basically, yeah. Yeah. That's just kind of what I go off of. That, and if it just, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Soviet, because it's smaller. This idiot Zylandian man can make your country bigger. Holy crap, guys, we got 11 people in the stream. It's a milestone. Oh shit, this is like... Stop painting the ocean instead. I'm trying to paint the countries. Yo, random ass question that that has nothing to do with 100 years of history. Do you guys believe in aliens? This idiot Zylandia man can make your country bigger. Please make Zylandia smaller, please, Delta. Please make your country bigger, or please make your country smaller. Okay, so officers, what do they look like? Officers are kind of just a person. They're kind of just like the leader of the country, except they're just some general. You could either make it in like you can find a picture of like a real person, or you could like rename them and give them like different, or like you can take a picture of you could basically take a picture of a real person and then make them and give them a different name and stuff. Basically give them a whole new identity. They might still exist, but we'll never know. Bigger, make smaller, please, smaller. Lander, no, Zylandia will not be bigger. And random, no, Zylandia will not be smaller. My ruling is final. And some pictures for generals. You can kind of just make your character look however you want him to look. Is just as long as it's like if it's a picture that fits the time frame. I will allow pictures that are like from 1940. I'll allow pictures like that, but if it's like, because the game is currently set in 1900 and it goes to 2000, so yeah. Kai, go to logistics, guys. And we went from 11 guys down to 5. I feel like an absolute failure right now. Just a little bit more tundra for your Sylvia. I'm gonna start botting my streams in a moment. It ain't fair. It should have been me. I should have been the popular streamer. Not Kaisenet, not Queso, not any of them. It should have been me. Me and my low ass quality, like, streams. So far with this stream, we've gotten one new person, which I am very happy for. Sorry, I had to do something. All right, I'm back. I did not abandon you guys. I promise. I did not leave like your father did. I'm sorry. That's a bad taste joke. Real, which is me, because this is my other account room. Bro, we got Asian. We got clones of Asian Gamer before we got 100 years of history. What do you mean, some of your games? Yo, how's the world map looking right now? I joined from the promotion video originally. I like it whenever new players join. Just it it takes a while for like new people to join, and I understand that. I don't think there's much advertising that I can do, even if it's really well done. I don't think there's much advertisement I could do that would make people want to play something like this. Because oftentimes if somebody says, I'm making a game, they think he's making a video game. But I can't really, like, I don't know. How's the world map looking, guys? Okay. Torna is Torna so far. Torna looks good. Um, Jake L or whatever your thing is. You part of the game already? Or like, what country do you play, or what are you in the game? Okay, I'm gonna do this. Found the server from some general Delta video about Talona. Oh. I think it was the, you're probably thinking of, I'll just click straight to his channel. Probably that might be the, that might have been the, Eagles Die Flying High video. I really liked that one. It kind of pains me a bit, though, that Centaura game is just kind of done. It's not officially done by, I think, what the um, dev of their thing, Classic, said, but I think it would probably take a while. You should rename nation officers to nation generals. What's the difference? Just like higher rank? Is that just kind of why? Do you think this is enough Tundra for Nordia? Joe's a much higher rank while officers are a bit smarter than normal troops. Yeah, I guess so. I'm gonna do that. I'm doing that. Nation officer, nation general. There we go. What do you mean an empire would fit more? I don't remember saying like rail would have been better as an empire. I might have said it, but I don't remember. What do you mean by it's not entirely this is oh, yeah. Um what the colors mean, white is Arctic, icy blue is um tundra, dark green is taiga, regular green is kind of just forest plains combo mix between the two. Tan is desert, olive is, or like this kind of green is savanna, and this kind of green is rainforest. So far, we also have gray for mountains and brown for swamps, which will also be in the game. Well, they were in the old map before, but they're gonna be in this one too. Rail wants to kill me. I really like that Centaura and Dead Ahead world. It's there's a lot of problems with it, but it kind, in a way, it inspired me to do this because for the most part, I just kind of thought, oh, it's just kind of there, but I realized there's a lot more that goes into it, and I kind of feel bad about trashing it, but there's just so many problems with it, and it doesn't make sense like majority of the time. And yes, it's fiction, but it's fiction based in reality. I also feel like a Roblox game shouldn't have like half the type of stuff that it was talking about in that game. Mainly referring to take off your headphones, turn down the volume for like a couple seconds if you do not want to hear this. Whenever it talks about somebody sacrificing a child to some weird bird cult god, I feel like that's just too far for a Roblox game. Yeah, I don't oppose of like more not I shouldn't say more mature themes being like violence and stuff like that. I don't oppose to that being in Roblox games and stuff, but just really human sacrifice is what you're gonna talk about? Damn, I looked away from chat for a second and holy hell, it's back. And provide more terrain information, like what's the highest mountain like Everest. I wanted to make a height map originally whenever I first made the map, but there was just I just like I just kind of stopped. It just blanked out of my mind after a while. Bring back rail. Since that info is good, as IRL planes would avoid flying over that area in World War II, American planes struggled to pass through Everest into China to supply. Kai said I sent my character. I think I was one of the first people to join this. The smacking my fucking monitor so I can beat the hell out of this little gnat thing. Welcome, soldier. Welcome to the war. I would consider like OG nations being from like OG nations being from like Sokovia to Lamaroxa minus Vestralland or whatever however you pronounce it. What the hell is Delta on about? I was talking about like the Slintara thing a while ago. Fish. Hey, we hit 12. We on 13 right now. Lay the atomic bomb of Achille, whatever. 1974 seems kind of unrealistic. Damn bombing, lol. Red Snow server. Berforgot Nordheim cries. No, I said from like from like up to Shakovia all the way to like Lamaroxa, because those were like the first these are like the first guys who joined, minus Royal Colony here, this one, the Vastralendent. So Lamaroxa, Nordheim, Adheim, Quivria, Pontria, Terran, Ferris, Lendicont, Zylandia, and Shokoloviakia. That's like the first time I've decided to go full out and say its actual name. I just call it Shoko half the time. Yeah, you made that video on it. What was one of the first maps I made, actually? I'm looking real quick. I want to see what one of the first maps I made. Look at this. Look at this. Look how old this is. Look at... Holy sh... Oh, wow. Wow, we came a long, long way, huh? Look at that. Can you give Octane more people? Players have to join a country in order to for like a role to be part of it. Yo. Republic Zenlozia. Zezlon Ingia or whatever. I this is like I think this guy was one of the ones before I added the archive to it, so he's just kind of gone. Then again, I don't think he had much there. What was added here? Landefriant was there. The Sultan, I forget what he was called though. So he was added, and they were added. Then who came next? Silgium. Then was the Sultan guy. Wait, his thing's here. Sultanate of Kazakh. Map update. National map added. New one. This is where I did the size increase and Zylandia comes. Oh my goodness, guys. Sorry, I'm going down memory lane right now. Oh goodness, this is where I added Marnes, my little shithole. We also got Cartesia or Cartesa, whatever. We got him there. Maple as well. I filled in the map, but the game wasn't done and stuff, so Nitrovek left and we got Kenzia after he was in, I forget what he was for somebody else, but these guys leave. Osspike comes around. Like I said, I'm so sorry, but I'm going down memory lane right now. Or Sylvia when it was orange. It wasn't. It was a different guy who was running that before he left. Then Scar is added with Daito. Then we have the pirate guys who joined. And the little fella there. Look at that little fella right there. He left sadly, but... Barasia, or whatever he was called. Yeah, the Pirates Republic of Drexshon. Acturo joined. Like I said, guys, I'm sorry, but I'm going down memory lane right now. I'm not sorry for not reading chat or anything. We've been so much. Can you give Octane more people? Old rail map. We have 2 people. No. We have to find one. Bro, there's more white than color on the old map. Our population is large enough. Or Sylvia when it was orange. Can we have flashbangs? What do you mean? 12 views, 12 views. I'm the newest one. New breakthrough. Hashtag bring back a rail. Can research missiles in 1920 using extra research points. I have the, before we go back down memory lane, I have it set to where, mainly for like a balancing thing. I have it set like this. So you have 1900 through 1910, 1920 through 1930, 1940 through 1950, 1960, and so on, so on. And then 1990 will just have... I'll add like to 2000 there is on top of that. Yeah. Okay, back down memory lane. I'm sorry. I need to finish that climate map. It's been forever since I since I actually was working. Okay, blah blah blah. This. Okay, so we got this. Rail leaves for a little bit, comes back. We lose a lot of people. I was really sad when Arula left. I hate how bitch this sounds, but I was actually upset when bro left. I wasn't upset at him for leaving. I was like, I was just like, damn, he was here for so long and he's just gone. That one hurt. That one hurt. And then going through everything, Invasia joins. Ospite's still there. He's still there. Alfera joins, or Alferia. Still kind of there. Heal Z. Almost, and then Polaris. Humina and Ulanbar. Ospite leaves, and this is where we currently were until I started working on this. Wow. Damn. I'm sorry for not like doing this stuff, but I went down memory lane. Oh my goodness, so much stuff was gone. I have no idea how to pronounce like half of your guys' country things. I am so sorry for it, but I have zero idea. We got a new guy. Yeah, Lander, we did get a new guy. Oh, wait, no, there's a different person. Oh. Hello, welcome to the, game. If you're still in the stream, that is. We need a wake up rail. Welcome. Yeah. Oh, so 2 people this stream have joined the thing, which I'm really happy for. I pronounce it as Hirose. Okay. I'm gonna take I'm gonna take like more Asian pronunciations from Few, aka Octon, aka Rail, aka what was he called for a little bit? Project. I'm gonna take it from him. So it's Hirose, right? Hirose is how you say it, or is it something else? I'm not sure. I don't have the accent. So Jekyll said, but since you actually asked, now I'm thinking about it. I don't know, but I was kicked out of the server. I was kicked out of server because I found out when thought what was a new server would. Sorry, repeat that statement. I did not get it. Sure. Sia. Hyoshia. Is that how you say it? Like I said, I'm just a stupid American, okay? I do not know how to pronounce anything that doesn't have Big Macs at it, okay? I've been saying Hyo. Is that not? As an Asian, it may be pronounced Hyose. Spelling is a lot different from hearing it said. I'm sorry. American. Oh. Lander, that is the flag for the socialists of the game. They came together under that alliance. That's what their thing is. Check DMs, Delta. Hey, Delta, want to hear a joke? Oh, no.
It's pronounced as Huaxia.
Huaxiao. Did I say that right?
As Huaxia.
Huaxia. I'm still probably going to say Hyose if I'm being completely honest. I'm sorry. Yeah, kinda. Like I said, I'm a stupid American. I don't know how to pronounce anything. An old Eidheim is where I want... Old Eidheim is where I want to be, a shining example of democracy. I'm gonna stop. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. Okay, American. Check the unions. Well, kinda. Yes, finally, kinda. I should guess that I should reiterate. I was kicked out of the server at one point. Sorry about that. Okay. You were probably kicked out of the server because at one point I was just kind of like, there's just so many people in the collective that haven't really done anything, and they've been here for a while. They don't really talk or ask questions or they don't want to join a country. So eventually I just kind of went, if they're not really going to do anything here, I might as well send them away. I kind of realized that was probably a dumb thing to do because, like, you know, I don't know. Never mind. You know, if y'all guys remember Rail version 1 lore, I don't. No, screw it. Screw it, hit me. Oh yeah, by the way, this is a character. This is a nation sheet. This is where there's a whole bunch of bullshit. That's everybody's stuff and info. Shut up, Delta, and do something quick. Bro, put me on mute then. So this is just a whole bunch of stuff that is stuff, basically. You have militaries, and then you have industry and stuff like that. Just like I said, stuff. Let me save this in case if my PC decides it wants to just jump off a bridge. Map is almost done. Then I need to add mountains and swamps and rivers. It'll be fine. I'll be fine. How many rivers should I put through this thing? At one point, a few of you guys said it was just kind of annoying seeing all the rivers and stuff. So I'm not sure like what I could do to fix it. I think I didn't get my perks yet in my factories. I don't think a lot of people did. If they did before, it was way before I did everything really else. Okay, this is one of our countries, by the way, Zylandia. What did I do? I fix, okay. Um, I got real scared there for a second. I thought the stream just cut. Okay, that was a little scary for a moment. Yeah, that was a little scary for a moment. Boom, 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 boom. Shit. Boom, boom. I forget. Was this part of Skara a... Okay, it was kind of just along the coast. My heart dropped. I didn't want to touch the thing for a moment, then I just went, why not? And just clicked it. I would have been so mad if it just cut the stream. I can always restart it. It's just gonna be a pain again because I gotta go through OBS and do a bunch of other shit. Okay. I swear I'm going to lose. Okay, I might put myself on mute right now and get a boxing glove because I'm about to knock out this little tiny gnat if it flies in front of my face one more time. It keeps landing on the screen and it's being annoying. And if I hit my monitor, it's gonna crack. 15 people, we famous. It dropped to 14 because of my antics, though. Now it's 13. I'm in Bristol and a thunderstorm is going on, so that scared me. Oh. Okay, boxing glove time. Got that motherfucker. Beat his ass. I beat his ass. I grabbed that little thing out of the sky. Out of the sky? In the air, that's what I mean. Grab that motherfucker. Just snatched his ass. I accidentally just dabbed myself up, though. Dapped. I'm losing my cool. My dad says I have autism. Does anyone else have that? I think I do. I probably do. Do I? Can I get a unprofessional diagnosis if I have autism? Because I think I do. I probably have autism. I know I'm slow. And, yeah, that's the, new climate map of Torna. Any suggestions? Need a shotgun next time. Alright. Any suggestions for the, before I add, like, cast a look at Zylandia. He casted look at Zylandia. You might have autism. Oh no. Chad, what should he do for Zylandia? Letting you know, Kai, the character isn't really needed. It's just something that you can do. Like, I'll go to, my country, okay? I used Roblox because it's all I know how to use. President Giovanni Romano, that's his name. President Giovanni Romano. That's him. You can do it if you want. You can't. You can leave it to yourself. I don't know. I don't care. Is required. Your character can. Hell, your character can just be a name. That can be your character. Marnie, Republican partisan. Marnie, issue. Understanding issue. Blah blah blah. Weapons. This is his glory to Czechoslovakia. Kevin Crary. Okay, but I have a character. Americans knocking out. Why? Real talk though, why use this? Bro, why use this? Yo, hear me out though. Well, fuck, if I wanted to. If I wanted to. If I wanted to, that motherfucker wouldn't fly again. Then again, I kind of just crushed him. He got a better fate than most. Has a fucking gun. Yeah, rooftop Koreans. Bro, what are you... I don't know why bro said he has a gun like he doesn't. Lander, do you not own a gun? Do you not have a Switch? Guys, this guy... Yo, real talk though, real talk. Is it a toy? It's a gun, ain't it? Just not real bullets. For my character, you could try Hero Forge. Oh, speaking of Hero Forge, trying to think if I have anything I shouldn't have on Hero Forge. Not really though. I think I just have a... If I need to sign in, I might just get rid of the screen real quick. Nah, there we go. I was making like characters and shit for like just my own little D&D thing. Yeah, I have a bunch of these little things. Elliot from Redstone. I think I actually did make... Wait, what the hell? Did I not? Yo, I don't think I have Elliot from Red Snow saved. I swore I made him in Hero Forge, though. I might have. I think I did. Okay, wait a minute. So OBS has crashed twice now. That may not be a good sign. Hell no. Hell yeah, bro. That's Elliot from Red Snow, bro. My best attempt. I have an AK. Oh. I don't care if it's tired. It's gonna keep digging. I also just realized it's like 12 a.m. My entire household is asleep. Delta, you gotta vote. You know what my vote's going to? My vote's going to... Ran about border changes. Describe the cities and their states currently. Describe the government. Describe the government. Not a big fan of it, but go ahead. Describe. Here is me. His name is Bob. This is Bob. Officer. Oh my government. I don't know, just talk about the government. Fuck you. Alright, now I actually have to do like this, swamps. I think on the original map it had like this little... In the game, depending on which biome you have as like your main thing, you can have like depends on how on like what type of resources you gain a boost in whenever you have like a factory producing something or extracting it from the earth, like minerals or things like that. Okay. Out of all of the things I've made, out of like all the continents that there currently is, the one I absolutely hate is what I did for Levia. It looked okay. Right here, this one is Levia. Why, do, why, bro? Drinking sounds so sus, dude. I'm just taking a drink, bro. I can't have shit in this world. Bro, man, fuck this. Sorry, I went silent there for a second. I completely forgot I had my microphone muted. I was I was going on a long ass conversation. I swear, I am actually gone schizo. I'm not normal. Forgot my fucking normal pills, guys. Bob is gonna kill everyone in the game. Yo, Bob is gonna be the reason why the game goes to the nuclear ending, okay? For those of you who don't know, Torna has, like, well, after this season, I plan on going to other ones if people really liked it. So whenever this season's done, I plan on bringing in, like, new seasons, either further ahead in time or further back in time, or different types of things, but... Bob is gonna be the reason why we get The Day It Fell Apart. Fallout on Torna. Okay. Let Bob be Bob. Bro, call him Greg. It's a better name. Deadass. Give me a little thingamajig over here. Bro's breathing sounds so ass. Okay, guys, it's time for some. I fucking can't anymore. I actually can't. Oh, I'm not normal, guys. I am not human. That's just putting lube on his hand. It's just my hands, bro. They're all gross and clammy from grinding away at this map. Bob is not. Hey, if you listen, Kai, if you want to see Hitler in the game, okay, let me tell you about a guy called Conquest. Well, he hasn't done anything, yet. I do have rules in place so things like that don't happen. And I really, really, really do not want them to happen. Okay, so we got a couple things there, but the entire south of Asolia is just swamp. But I'm gonna give a little bit right there. He's gonna conquest it. Stand for my arrival, worm. I don't know how to do that guy's voice. Yo. Yo, have you guys seen that that one like YouTube short TikTok video of that Handy Mandy guy? It's like the kind of, they're in like a puppet kind of style, but like it's Handy Mandy, and he's like fixes some lady's porch, and he says, you know my motto, you break it, we fix it. And then, and then ICE agents grab his ass and drag him into a van, and Bob the Builder standing there seeing as he snitch on him. I'm sorry, I'm laughing so hard, bro. Yeah, Bob the Builder makes the jail. Gonna send this illegal hombre back to Taco Town. Illegal? It's so hilarious to me. That's from Robot Chicken, I think. Oh, it's so funny. Set the vid in the wait, does he have it on standby? Landerfied Torna. Bro completely forgot about. Okay. I've mentally practiced it. Hyoshi. Bro forgot about that one. Yo, Lander, where is Hyoshi? Delta, look at the O Island. The what? This guy mental? Are you okay? Yo. I don't know if I should watch that. I don't know if I should watch that. Motherfucker, I ain't gonna do no more streams for you guys if this shit happens. Oh my god. Just do. Okay, it's full fucking send.
Now, if you're anything like me, you've seen this video. But
Now, if you're anything like me, you've seen this video.
this guy, where he beat Minecraft while beating himself.
Yo, dead ass, that is me. That guy sounds like me.
Now, if you're anything like me, you've
Now,
seen this
if you're
video.
anything like
by
me,
this
you've
guy,
seen this
where he
video
beat
about this guy.
Minecraft.
Yo, that is me. That is me. Bro, how did he get my voice? This is AI. This ain't real. This shit ain't real. This is fake. Ironically, it does sound like you. Yo, this has to be Yo. You know that, like, rare event in human biology where somebody is born and looks exactly like you whenever they're older? That is quite literally this, but with my voice. My voice, it was copy and pasted. I don't know what you guys believe in, but personally, I think God just went copy and paste a couple times, and this guy got my voice. Find this guy, make him collab with me. Better yet, I want to make a video of his voice in my videos and my voice in his. Nobody will tell the difference. Nobody. I guarantee. He could be you from another reality.
Have one
Where's
last.
the-
Some ground rules. Number 1. If I stop gooning at any point in time, I blow up and die. Number 2. Every time I bust, a random number will be generated between 1 and 9, and I will have to throw away that item in my hotbar. However, if I shoot a red, I have to throw everything in my hotbar away, and maybe, just maybe,
And now he doesn't sound like me.
even my life. Now with the rules aside. Now, if you're anything like me, you've seen this video.
He sounds like me in the intro. He doesn't sound like me anywhere else, though. Delta got cloned. Yo, how did I go from making a funny map to watching a video of my voice in somebody else's video? I couldn't tell you. Cloner.
By this guy, where he beat that steel and a bucket, which I would then be able to use to make a
And then he turns into British, and I swear that sounds exactly like my British accent. Yo, this is fucking wild. This is fucking wild. Okay. Bro was chosen to get framed peas. Yo, nah, headphones off right now. Yo, back the fuck up. Yo, utter clusterfuck seems like a good term for this. There are 12 people unfortunate enough to be here watching react. I fucking can't. Yo, I am dead. I've actually died. Wait, is this the same guy? Is this the same guy? Wait. No, it's not. About this, he kind of sounds like you as well. I don't care about your damn therapy app. I don't need that shit.
Painfully slow. A slow site means missed opportunity.
It's okay, guys. I have something kind to say. Just let me say it. Just let me say it. I
That does
do.
not sound like
Look,
me.
okay. dear. Your game. Another big game on the homepage. Oh.
He's maybe me if I drop it low. Give me a
I'm
moment.
afraid to play your game.
I'm afraid to play your game. I ain't sure. We got to. How did we go from painting the climate map to watching some random dude with the same voice as Delta? I couldn't fucking tell you. Okay, yo, back to this, okay? Back to this, alright? Let's lock in, okay? Oh shit, there's another ping. I'll say the... Because Delta's jorking it. Delta is not jorking it. Empire rises from northern Theskia to discover the Guider before anything. Maybe Octaneus. This could be southern part of the world. I don't know. Since this reduction. For a renamed nation, I probably won't give you more land. Oh, that's where he is. How did we go from making map to React live stream? Yo, I'm gonna be the next Joe Bart, whatever the hell his name is, like that big, like the guy who always wears like the tank top and like that guy. I'm gonna be that guy. Or you short kids. I'm conquesting it. I'm conquesting it. I'm conquesting it. I'm conquesting it. I don't even think I completely finished what I was saying, and I constantly think of it whenever I add the swamps to the thing. The climate maps have a bunch of different stuff on it, and each thing has like a different amount of resources and stuff it gives. Swamps give you like a bunch of uranium and stuff like that. What's the dark colored paint on the map again? That's the dark brown kind of blackish color here. That's this right here is swamp. That's a swamp. Or bog or marsh or whatever the hell you call it. How I went from playing to edit my Formula 1 vid to watching a guy painting a climate map while reacting to a guy who sounds like him beating himself while being Minecraft. Yo. Okay, we're done. We're calming down. We're taking breathing treatments. General Delta caught jorking. Did you not hear what I said, you bastard? I said we calm down now. Oh, shit. Real talk, though. That was actually me in that video. Like, there's no... Like, that has to be fake. There ain't no way that's a real video, dude. AI voice, guys. Okay, that one gets hidden, okay. Bro said we needed to calm down, but replace calm with something else, okay? No, buddy, you're a bit freaky. Calm down. Calm. C-A-L-M. Calm. There's 10 of us here. Alright. Okay, I think that swamp's done. What did this look like? Swamps. Nothing up here. These. There. This. Okay, swamps are done with additions. Calm. You calm the fuck down. It was a misinput. Okay, let me add this little Pookie Bear right here. Okay, mountains are done. The only place that has mountain is Ryota. Rhyolite? Rhyolite? I'm not sure. I forget what this thing was called. You don't have 2 swamps, you have 1. You had 2 swamps in the old version, but now you don't. Yay, mountain time. I'm railing it. Enough. Simon says stop. Okay, Simon says stop now. It's too much. It's over. No more. There's no more jorking it, okay? No more. I have no idea how mountains work, so I'm just doing this. Can you drown in the game? Bro, why is he spamming do it? Yo, why are you spamming do it? Stop. Delta, can you make the mountains bigger? Like, what do you mean? Like, increase, like, the... I regret using this word. Increasing the thickness of it? Is that what you mean? So I've calmed down. Add a way to drown. You can just up and make your character die if you want to, Kai. You can make them die in any way you want them to. I completely forgot what bro said about increase the thickness of the lines for the mountains. Love those ASMR sounds, bro. I swear the next time you suggest an ASMR video, I will give you an ASMR video, and it's gonna be the kind with like shovels and cheese graters on metal and chains. It's gonna be that kind. Okay. Here we have this next object. Can anyone guess what it is? All of you are fucking wrong. It's an old McDonald's straw that's still in its wrapper. Peak ASMR. Where's the foil? Pan ASMR moment. Beating you to death ASMR. Yeah, I agree. I definitely need to increase the size of mountains because I can't even see them like this. Okay, yep, I am doing that. Sorry, I just burped, my bad. Big Silandia have big mountain. No big mountain. No big mountain. Add alpine region. What do you mean an alpine region? Do you just mean like a long stretch of mountain just connected all the way down somewhere? I love breathing ASMR. Al-Wada Al-Akbar. Yo, occasionally I've been trying and wanting to do like more live stream stuff. And it would be a lot better if I had a bunch of you here, but I feel wrong about advertising my live streams inside of the 100 Years of History Discord thing. Stay breathing, Mount Everest. Oh, hell, hey. Oh, goodness. To the one guy who actually knows me in real life that's inside of this live stream thing. Hello, they made me do ASMR. They made me... I'm just gonna show you this one right here. Wrong section, it's this one.
Now, if you're anything like me, you've seen this video by this guy where he beat.
So, yeah. They showed me a video that is me. I need Delta's IRL pic. No. Please, no. If y'all... Seriously, though, if y'all wanted a description of me... Alright. If y'all want a description of me. Glasses, pale, skinny, brown hair, brown eyes... ugly ass face, and could hardly lift a pencil. Yep, there you go. There you go. Yep, that's me. I have been trying to get, like, you know, muscle and shit. I've been working out lately, but it's gonna be taking a while to, you know, actually make, like, you know, stuff. Make you a boss in the game. He a scrappy little guy, though. Or what do you mean, a scrappy little guy? By the way, King Nepolis is the guy who knows me in real life. Don't ask him for his Discord thing, please, motherfucker. Please don't. The hell is that crown? I don't want to make the mountains that big. Tell me Delta's address and real name. Yo. Nep, from the bottom of my heart, don't make me start saying where you are too. However, though, the most that you may get out of me is my name, and, you know, maybe I'd say it. I don't know. It's kind of a shit name, though. Can't blame my parents for it, though. You could wait to make mountains if you're planning to make tectonics map. That could help. You mean like, what do you mean by tectonics map? Like, mapping out, like, the plates of the continents and shit? $20, it's Jared. It's not Jared. His last name is good, though. Yeah, I like my last name. My first name's shit. Yo, Nep, real talk though, Dad's name is awesome. Dad's name is awesome. Yo, I'm actually gonna say it right now. My dad's name is that of a horror movie villain. Real talk. Don't tell, Nep, don't tell them what it is, or else I'll tell them your name, even though they probably don't care. Ghostface, no. If, it's not Ghostface, not Jason, nope. We don't care. Just guess a little bit more before I drop it. Mason Pennywise. Michael Myers. Oh, yo, that. Elliot from Red Snow. Hell yeah. Yeah. So what have I done so far in this stream? I have talked about the game. I've done it. You guys have forced me to do ASMR. We watched a video of somebody who sounds exactly like me. You guys know my father's name. Lander's asked, is it actually Michael Myers? Yes, it's actually Michael Myers. Find doxing and learn out who Delta is. No. Don't do that. Don't be a dick. Don't be a silly Willy. I have a dog named Willy. He's annoying, but I love him. Shall I dox Rosker? No, calm down. We don't need that. We don't need that. The one downside about having the mountains this big, though, is that... Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna put mountains on the thing. Not yet, at least, because I don't really know what to do. Sorry, I was breathing a bit too loud for you guys. I'm sorry. I apologize. I had to put myself on mute so you guys didn't hear me exhale. Heaven forbid. You love ASMR. No. Especially breathing. No. Okay. So, we have the climate map. We have the language map. We have the national map. Okay. What else? Fix the language map. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it? Kretzel said before. Oh yeah, yeah, I got it. I remember. I'm gonna put just like, I think I'm gonna do like, what is the okay, I'm gonna put like, jeez. There. You think that makes sense? Is Norwegian. Southwest is Portuguese. Only Southwest is. So his thing is like right here is where the border is. Okay, I'm just gonna do like a little. I think that makes sense. That looks good to me. You recreating the globe. Nep, I made a game. I've been making a game. It's not a video game though, sadly. I always say that, but I don't know how this would work without a preset story for it. He made a steak. Fix Scara. I don't see what's wrong with it. What is wrong with Scara? The most I've gotten is that the top of it isn't round anymore. Or like, it doesn't look like this. It's literally the same thing, it's just a bit, it's just like this now. How I pronounce the things, or like the continents and stuff. Taliskia, Nordia, Perni, Asolia, Livia, Chinor, Arunia, Slovinsky, Skara. That's how I say them. Can I join a new empire? Do you want to join a different country, Kai? Is that what you want? Fast go to Nordian immigration, push the language out, and education, Portuguese language also influence, Scarnation, blah blah blah. In the south was not. South, yes, when I was spoken. Yeah, I got it. Perni. I'm the only one in Octane. No, you're not. Hey, Kai, letting you know, the countries largely just have their leader. Very few of them have journalists. Very few of them have officers. So you're the normal. If anything, Octane has more people than most. I think he has a I swore he took an image of it, or like he made a new image for it. I forget. So, Lander, I'll get you that image. Done. Lander, just go to his thing. Okay, we can win. I hate how corny it sounds, but the whole point of the game isn't to win, it's to coexist. However, sometimes coexistence is through brute force and military might and destroying the world and making sure they're the only one that's there. Sometimes that's what coexistence is, but Hit or miss. It's the same. Give me your flag. Literally 1984. What do you mean, literally 1984? It's 2025. Do you love Gubby? No, we're not releasing the Gubbies, okay? We're not doing that. We're not releasing the Gubbies, okay? We're not. Oh shit, I got that whisper. Oh shit, I Sorry guys, I'm devolving into an ASMR artist. I'm sorry. I apologize. ASMR moment. War. War. Letting you know, Nep, war is probably definitely gonna happen because within like the first okay, I'll check that after stream. You send whenever you want, Lander. I'll look at it after the stream. All right, r/accidental ASMR. Big Brother is watching. Alt History by George Orwell, 1944. 1984. Oh my goodness, I'm dying. Anyway, Nep, to fill you in on some world lore, we have the Nordic Region Coalition Pact versus Bundeseisenwolves. We have that, and so yeah, currently the world is in a bit of a rocky state, and war is probably happening within the first couple years. And the main reason why they won't instantly go to war is because I won't allow them, because I would rather the world not go into World War I within the first 10 seconds. That's what I would rather not happen. Okay, what am I missing? I think this is fine. So, where's my tournament map? Okay, I need to pictures, tournament maps, national map, change this so that's there. I need to add his flag to it. There we go. Okay, let me move these ones here. Okay, yeah, that's better. That looks better. Never mind, move it over. Up. There. Chad, how often does General go on German rants? I don't normally. Well, it's currently like 12:52, so probably not right now. But there are moments where I play games and like VCs and stuff, and I get mad and I just start screaming German. Add a background so we can see shit clear. The only issue with that is though I can't find the proper color for it, because if I do black, dark colors can hardly be seen. If I do white, then light colors can't be seen. So it's just kind of back and forth, but I don't know which one to do for it. If I just put that there, and then yeah, there. Possible. The only one that you can't really tell what it is tan with Hebrew, and that's about it. Blue Norwegian, royal blue Finnish, dark teal English, cyan Thai, sky blue Greek, light blue French, maroon Russia, red Polish, light red Danish, rose Portuguese, orange Hindi, dark green Italian, green Russian, olive Hungarian, lime Indonesian, dark gray German, light gray Icelandic, yellow Spanish, gold Chinese, tan Hebrew, dark brown Arabic, light brown Turkish, magenta Japanese, pink Samoan. There. Now what? Anyone got any questions about anything? Can somebody want an officer? Well, Feud does. He wants you to be an officer. Zero Delta, why do I need someone to be my colony? You can... Okay, to make a colony, you don't technically need a player to play it, but I would recommend it, just mainly for like storytelling and lore and stuff, because it's not technically your country. It's your territory, but it's not your country. Yeah, the British Empire is Britain, and they have colonies in India, and they have colonies in like they had colonies all over the place. So that's basically like my thing for it. Oscar, time to play with me. You got time to play this with me. Ring of Fire. Maybe, I don't know. Make a Nordified world map. Lander, what he means by a Nordified world map is everything is Nordheim. Olive Geen, yes. Give me a moment. Okay, currently the screen is black for you guys, mainly because I want to see something. Okay, light is back. There you go. Light's back. Alright. I just had to respond to, Lander's thing. And, Lander, I did not plan on showing anybody, these things, because that kind of ruins the point of, like, what the Alliance thing is. It's so that people that aren't in it are not supposed to see it. I just kind of hovered over it to show them. Finland. I want to exploit the resources. No, Nordified means Nordheim, dominate the world. That's quite literally what I said. Everything is Nordheim. The Octane is back. Bob is an Octane. Okay. Nordified means Nordheim, dominate the world. Means Nordheim, dominate. Nordheim, dominate. Nordheim, dominate. All right. Any questions about the game from anybody? Because I may. How long have I been doing this stream for? I've been doing this stream for a solid of almost 3 hours. Oh wow. Yeah. So, I've been doing this for almost about like 3 hours, so I should probably turn this off and, you know, do other stuff. Can I be bigger? No. Zylandia cannot be bigger. You know what? In fact, your country is going to become the new guys. How about that, huh? Haha, you have been conquered. Sorry, you can have this little island. That can be a Zylandia. Can I have colonies in Random's land? There's a Zylandian colony, guys. So, any other questions before I, go? Can I invade it? I don't know. You don't share borders with Terran. Well, that's there, and then open, go to the language map. If you want to, I can just make this. That work for you? For, since, like, your thing is French and Irish and whatever. Language map is good, I just didn't like the political map. So are you saying that you want more land? Or do you want... If anything, I will give Terran more land. He can have this, and because you want him to have like a bigger border with your thing, I'll do this. There. How about that? Alright. Okay. Any final questions, recommendations, suggestions, anything from anybody before I decide to finally go? When can I exploit? You know what? Fine. Fine. There's your colony. This tiny little piece. So the Torna cheat code is actually up, up, down, down, left, right, BA. That's the cheat code for Torna. You unlock fly hacks and infinite money and I don't know. Okay. I changed it. I made it bigger, if anything. These. What about these? I gave him extra stuff in regards of like this stuff. I could probably just give him like these little islands though. And I increased, well, your size is kind of already the same, if not slightly bigger, but if you want, I could just go boom, 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 boom. You can have those ones, but that's about it. Alright. So, any final questions? Last call. Oh, I don't think anyone seems to be having any more questions. So I will. Sorry, I had to stretch. So I'll leave this 3 hour and this 3 hour long live stream. Next game night win. Game night as in the Discord game night or live stream game night or what? Discord. I'll come up with an event for. So it's Friday now. Maybe Saturday. I'll come up with an event for then. So can we play now? Kai, the game is not yet done, so it's currently still in development, but it's almost done. There's still just some things I gotta finish up. There's that. Nah, just that ASMR was peak. Although the stream is done now. It's technically almost done. What is it with the ASMR? It's not intentional, okay? It's really not intentional. I do need to get, oh yeah, where's the Vastlin flag? There it is. Okay, decrease to the normal size. Okay, that's the same size. Alright, done. Vaslin's there. We got all of this, and... Sorry, I was sneezing. Got all of this, as well as the colonies and stuff. Okay, I think that's this, so now... Screenshot a version with the... map on it. Complete delayed response. Sorry, screenshot a version with the flags on is what I meant. National map. There we go. Everyone who's inside of the 100 Years of History thing, spam flags on the new stuff. I'm just doing this for a moment before I go out. And before you say it, I will get the Octane flag next up once it's confirmed of what it is. And that's all. There we go. I ain't leaving till everyone that's in this stream, that's inside of the Discord thing, puts their input on these damn flags here. I'll get you that flag, one moment. But, okay, the stream's still going. Alright. I'm not gonna be able to play on Saturday because I'm at my dad's. The game won't be played on Saturday, probably just some test or just playing some other game or something like that. It's not gonna be this game. It's gonna be something else that we're gonna be doing, so you're fine, you're good. So, thank you to everyone who stopped by for the stream to watch it. Thank you for Jellic and Friend for joining the Discord, coming in and deciding that they wanted to play, except for Jellic, who came back just as the thing. But thank you all for watching this stream, sitting here for 3 hours nonstop, listening to me rant, joke, and do a bunch of other dumb stuff. But yeah, thank you to all of you. I will see all of you in the next stream video or whatever, and chance for anyone in general chat to say bye chat or something like that. I don't know, even though the chat's largely just made up of all of you guys. But yeah, thank you all. I will see all of you in the next one. Till next time.